Welcome to Tales of Life. A determined Tita was a young girl born into a very poor family in the countryside. Her parents suffered from chronic illnesses and couldn't afford to send her to school like other children, leaving her to bear the heavy weight of their survival. Tita had to work tirelessly from dawn until dusk, her small hands often calloused and sore, just to support her ailing family. In moments of quiet exhaustion, she would often look up at the vast, indifferent sky and feel a profound sense of discouragement by her fate. A heavy sadness would wash over her as she thought her life was destined to be nothing but darkness. A stark contrast to the bright futures she imagined for others. In her heart she would silently ask herself, "Why am I not as lucky as others? Why was I born into this struggle?" One day, overwhelmed by her feelings of hopelessness, Tita visited her wise old grandfather who lived a simple life on the edge of the village. Seeing her downcast face and the weariness in her young eyes, he gently asked what was troubling her. With tears welling up, Tita poured out all her frustrations and despair, her voice trembling as she spoke of the unfairness of her circumstances and the heavy burden she carried. Her grandfather listened patiently, his expression kind and understanding. When she finished, he smiled warmly and said, "My dear, look at the big tree that grows in the Rocky Mountain. It never complains about the lack of good soil or the harsh winds. Instead, it sinks its roots deeper, clinging to the stone, and draws strength from everything it has to reach for the sun. Fate is not a chain to bind us, but merely a starting point. Poverty and obstacles are simply life's way of teaching us to be strong, resilient, and creative." The grandfather's words stayed with Tita, echoing in her mind long after she left his home. They planted a seed of hope in her heart, and she began to see her life in a new light. She realized that being sad and complaining about her situation would change nothing. It would only drain her energy and spirit. A new resolve took root within her. She started thinking differently, not about what she lacked, but about what she possessed. She had her wits, a strong work ethic forged through years of hardship, and a deep determination to change her family's future. With this newfound perspective, Tita decided to take action. Using the skills she had, she began making and selling Nam Ban Chok, traditional Khmer noodles, at the local market. She poured her heart and soul into her new venture. She put her best effort into every single dish, waking up before the sun to prepare the freshest ingredients and working late into the night. She dedicated herself to keeping her small stall spotlessly clean and ensuring her food was consistently delicious, served with a kind smile. Her commitment and the quality of her noodles did not go unnoticed. Soon, her small business began to flourish. Word of her delicious Nam Ban Chok spread throughout the area, and customers flocked to her stall. The humble noodle business, born from a shift in mindset, started to grow. Tita was finally able to provide proper care for her parents, ensuring they had the medicine and comfort they needed. With her earnings, she also saved enough money to pursue a personal dream, studying a foreign language at night. Her story of resilience and hard work became an inspiration, and she became a model of perseverance in her village, proving that circumstances do not define a person's destiny. A humble Tita did not change her fate overnight, but she changed her attitude towards it. She came to understand that everyone's life has its own share of obstacles. What truly matters is having a strong spirit, never giving up, and using what we have to create our own future. Don't be discouraged by fate, but stand up and build your own destiny. Thanks you for watching Channel Tales of Life.